you know, to maybe. You don't think that's clever?
Well, no, not about JCPenney's, but this morning
not JCPenney, but
right,
H&M.
But did you all see the advertisement from Pepsi, the new ad? Stuart, do you have that?
They're getting racial. That they're saying it's racist.
Yes.
Yeah, for Mountain Dew. It was for Mountain Dew.
Right.
Yeah,
You're right.
They're owned by Pepsi.
Country
They're owned by
it's abusive to women and
no. This one was
well,
they actually
the news says that it is also abusive to women.
Okay, I don't know about that one, Susie, but this one was specifically talking about they used, I think, 3 or 4 black men. They were all lined up, like as if they had been arrested or they were
police lineup.
Yeah,
like
police
with the thing behind them that measures how tall they are.
Exactly, and they incorporated that into this commercial, and people are furious because they believe it was very racist.
And it's a white woman who's beat up, and she's having to
look at this lineup.
What does that have to do with Mountain Dew?
Wait a minute, it's a good subject.
So
Wait a minute.
It's a good subject. And look, here it is, Susie, so you can see it. So the issue is,
Are they all black people?
They all are. With is that a donkey?
It's a goat.
A goat? Okay, I can't tell from here. And it's a Caucasian woman who's actually really beat up, looking at the lineup. Now you totally forget this is about. Like I said, Pepsi.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what does this have to do with the product?
I didn't even know it was Mountain Dew. Well, that's the thing.
It's
and
stupid.
Then the other issue is that the producer of this video was African American.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to say something. Does anybody cry racist if you do a British accent?
Well, that's
Look,
not really
yes, it is. It is. We live in a regional country. All over the country, people talk differently. They talk differently in Boston. If we're imitating a Bostonian, do they say that's racist?
Well,
okay,
no,
here's
because we're not talking
Susie,
about the way someone speaks. We're talking about the color of their skin.
No, wait a minute. We're
look at this,
talking
Susie.
about the way people speak,
Susie,
not the color of their skin.
But Susie, no.
Yeah,
really
in this, we're talking about the color of their skin.
This is all about the color of their skin, though, really, not how they speak.
So, I don't believe that. Well, I don't believe that. I don't believe.
You don't believe what?
You think if I talk in a British accent, that's racist?
I believe the way we speak. I have a Texas accent. Black people coming from regional have an accent. We all have accents.
But what does that have to do with this commercial?
What does it have to do with it? Is why do we call it racist? Aren't they black people?
No one even spoke.
Okay, let's rewind. Let's rewind here. First of all, I brought it up because people were screaming out this morning because it's perpetuating an image that kind of says that black people are criminals, that we are
stereotype.
Yeah, it's a stereotype. So look at this. That's not cool.
Where's the crazy white guy?
If there were 4 white guys in there, nobody would be saying that's racist.
That's what we're saying.
That's the point.
I know, but wait a minute. Nobody would be screaming, and wouldn't that be depicting white people as thugs and all of that?
I think maybe it's the perspective. As an African American, many times we are seen as criminals. We're, we're mostly in prisons. So to use African Americans for this commercial and have a Caucasian woman looking at them when it's not even about that, it's about Mountain Dew.
Perpetuating a negative stereotype.
Yes, it's perpetuating a negative stereotype.
And it was done by a black man.
Yeah.
And so what do you think that message
It was directed by him. So people are upset, first of all, that he would do this, knowing that this is a stereotype that we're all trying to get away from.
Right.
And here you go, just kind of shoving it out there in mainstream media. And the fact that, he wasn't sensitive enough to that.
I think it's irresponsible.
I think it's irresponsible. So they have pulled the ad. They pulled the ad.
And they did say
they apologized.
They did say that the ad didn't go through all the proper, checks and balances channels.
Right.
But
I just think you get accused of being racist now in almost everything.
Well,
if you disagree with somebody, you're a racist. I think it has gone beyond the part of reasonable attitude.
Well,
I do.
Well, first of all,
what do you think?
I don't
Join
think
us
the white guy
on
is a racist,
Facebook and Twitter.
I don't
at
think he is
See the
either.
broadcast.
See, that's why.
Let us know what you think. Chime in on the conversation.
We're going to talk more about
this. Yeah, we'll come back after the break.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you are.
She's going to Midland.
You ain't going to Midland.